Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. If you too have the Neo 2 and you're looking for a way to protect it completely 360 degrees or as much as possible, I have a really cool little kit that I ordered and I just received that I'm going to walk you guys through the installation to show you how you can protect as much as possible this little drone, especially from some of the hazards that you may encounter when you're flying it. So in this video, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the different parts of the accessories. So in your kit, this is all carbon fiber. You're going to receive the side walls, and let me show you guys what that looks like. So these are the side walls, the different components. I'm just going to lay them out here on the table so you guys can kind of see what these different pieces look like. I can tell you from handling them right now, they feel really nice in the hand. I think this is going to be an excellent, yes, a lot of stability there. All right, so those are the main framing pieces. Then you're going to get some other accessory pieces here as well, including a bunch of screws. So let's go ahead and get in here. All right, so you're going to get 2 of these frames, and these are going to be on the front of the drone. We'll come back to those in a second. You also get this rear section here. This is going to go around your transceiver. This is the bottom section that's going to go underneath the drone. This rear little cap here is going to go in the back of the drone. And then we have these little side pieces, antenna covers. So you have a variety of different accessories that come in it. So I'm just going to try to lay everything out so you guys can see what each piece looks like. All right, so we have 2 of those, 2 of these. We should have 4 of these little corner pieces, and then the back panel plus all of the screws. And it comes with the little screwdriver. So let's get right to it. The first thing that you're going to attach is going to be the side panel to this section right here, if you're building the frame. Now in the video that I watched, the first thing that I saw them do was to take off the transceiver, and that's easily enough to accomplish. You're just gonna unscrew this guy here. So we should be able to remove the transceiver. There we go. So now we have our transceiver off. This piece right here just fits over the transceiver. So let me show you guys what that looks like. And now what you're gonna do is just gonna attach this, reattach this to the back of the drone, like so. And just press it in. And now make sure everything is in place. Now what you're going to do is just tighten those screws back down again, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it when it gets to that point where they're tight enough. So now we have that piece attached to the back. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to assemble the undercarriage. And you have your little screw pieces here and this base, and they're going to tighten, they're going to go into here. Now there is a front section that goes onto the drone, and you can take this off. This is just going to fit on like so, just going to pop right on, and that's going to give you some additional protection in the front. And then these are going to attach over that to give you additional protection, but we'll get to that. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that on, because that's part of building out for the undercarriage underneath here. Okay, so starting with the undercarriage, the wider section here is going to be going away from you. So you're going to start right about here. You have your 3 screw holes, and we're just going to take one of these screws and just kind of get it started. You can just kind of push that in like so. Line that guy up. Now these first ones, you do not have to make these super tight, guys. You just want to get them started just so you can kind of line everything up. And that's kind of our goal here, is just to get them started. Don't over tighten like so. And I'm just pushing these through, lining them up with the holes, and then screwing them in. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, just a little bit, just so it doesn't fall out. That's all we're trying to do, is get in there so it doesn't fall out. But what you don't want to do is over tighten these and deform the carbon fiber. All right, so that's what this section should now look like once you have that completed. Okay, so the next section that you're going to complete is to place this arm on, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So you can see both of them here. There's 2 screw holes right here, but on this piece, as I show you, there's a little pin right about there. So when you line this up, you'll feel that little pin fit into that little hole, and when you add the screw to it, I'm going to press that screw in, and we're going to start that guy. You'll feel it fall into that hole as you're tightening it in, like so. You just want to make sure that that's completely seated inside right there, and you can check from all the different angles that it is seated properly. And there's a small little lip right here that's going to be kind of a guide that you guys can see. All right, so now we have that section completed. All right, so the next section that you're going to complete is going to be putting on these little arms here, and they're just going to be facing away from each other. So you look at it from this perspective, and you're going to have two of them facing out like this. So all you have to do at this point is add 2 screws. So let's grab, I kind of line the holes up a little bit so I can see them, like so. And then I'll just grab the first screw, just pop that guy in there, get it started like we did with all the others. Now again, we're trying to make sure we don't over tighten these, we don't mess up the threads or anything. So I just want to get that one kind of started. Then I'm gonna grab my second screw, basically the same thing. Let gravity be your friend. All right, so we have that first section done, as you guys can see. Now we're just going to do the opposite side here. Okay, so now we have those 2 sections completed as well. So now we can start to assemble everything. All right, so now we're going to add our undercarriage to everything. You guys can see how we have our protectors back here for our antennas. So if we flip this over, you can kind of see how all of these different pieces are going to fit together. So 2 screws are going to go in right here, and then the rest of these are going to connect back here. So starting out, let's get this all lined up. Okay, so once you have everything else assembled, you're going to start off by tightening down these 2 screws here on both sides. I started one of them just to kind of get it in place, but you guys will be able to figure this out relatively easily. So if we can get that one, just going to screw that guy in, just get it started. It doesn't have to go all the way in. Then we're going to go to the opposite side. We're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to start that one as well. These all have not been tightened down yet. So now at this point, I can then further go in and tighten the top screw and this bottom screw here on this side. Then we're going to go to the opposite side. We're going to do basically the same thing. Going to tighten this guy down. All right, there we go. So now we have this section secured at the back of our drone, and we still have to attach a few things here to the top, which is going to be these components here. All right, so now we're going to add this little back plate in here. You can just kind of wedge it in. I read you don't really have to put this piece in if you don't want to, but I'm going to go ahead and add it just for the sake of the video. So again, we're going to grab a screw. There we go. Start that one. Now it'll kind of pop into place once you get that first one started, and then you can kind of line up the rest of them just so you can see how it fits. And then you can start, just make sure it is actually in the hole, and then you can start tightening this guy down. All right, so we have those two sections done. Now we're just going to do the top sections here. There we go. And then the same on the opposite side, and start tightening it down. So now we have the top, this rear section done. You could probably add those caps on here if you wanted to. So these little caps right here go over your antennas, and you're just going to kind of seat this in. And you'll be able to tell because there's a flat side and there's a round side. And you're just going to press those over and just kind of press them down onto the antennas like that. And that's going to give you a little bit more protection for your antennas. And you can adjust those as you need to once you get everything else set up. It's a little bit harder to do it while I'm trying to make the video and see it at the same time, but you guys get the idea. So you're just going to press that down so that it goes down onto the antenna, and you can feel it kind of lock into place. All right, guys, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to connect this prop guard here to this piece, and these 2 pieces come together right here. So you're going to just kind of line those up like so, 1 screw, and then we can just tighten that down. Okay, so we got that one side like so. Going to line that up. Put this underneath like so. And then you're going to get your screw in there. Let's just start it slowly going in, making sure we have it completely properly aligned. Don't rush this job. Get it in there properly, guys. There we go. That's not completely tight all the way yet, because we still need to secure the top pieces, and I just want to make sure that they're going to align up properly. I'm going to attach this back screw first, just so I can control this a little bit better. I noticed that's what they did in the video. So I'm just going to put this screw in here. We're going to just go ahead and tighten this down just a little bit. We'll leave a little bit of room for it to wiggle. And then we're going to line up this hole right here with the top section hole, and that should tighten in like so. All right, so there we go. We have that top section on now, and we're just going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So on this side, we're just going to start off the same way. We're just going to take this screw here and we're going to feed it through and then attach it here. And just go ahead and tighten that down. Just get it started. There we go. All right, so now again on this side, we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to attach one screw. It's going to go all the way through, and it's going to meet up in the center. All right, so here's our screw. We're going to be pushing this guy through here. Screw that in just a little bit. All right. Now we have the top section completed. We'll start assembling the bottom section. All right, so let's get to our bottom section. So we can just flip this guy over. Now, what you're going to find here is that you have these pieces here that need to mesh up together. So you're going to have a section here and also one here. So one screw here, and these two connect together. Okay, so here's your hole. It's going to be the center hole for this one in the front. Get it started. There we go. So now we can go back to the back section here. All right, that's pretty snug. So it's that one. So we can flip this around, rinse and repeat. Same thing here. One hole in the front, one in the back. Now, of course, before flying, I recommend that you go through and check your work, check all of your screws, make sure they're snug. Okay, so now we have both of the bottom sections on here, and now what we're going to do is we're going to attach the top section to the bottom section. So again, one of these little tiny screws, and drop that guy in, press it together, kind of line it up like so. There we go. All right, so here's where we are so far. The majority of everything has been assembled. We still have some additional pieces to attach, and those pieces are going to be like little caps here on the ends. So those just going to go right over here. So let me get one of these started so you guys can see what it looks like. And each one of them is like a little wedge, and it's just going to go on like this. You don't have to make these super tight at the beginning. You can always go back and check your work. All right, I know that's on there pretty good. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side, and we're going to grab one of our wedges, line that guy up. And then just start screwing it into place. There we go. This is the end result, guys. So we have the entire drone now protected. So the only thing that we have to do left is to put this guy in the air and see how well it flies. Now again, like I said, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to, make sure I tweak each one of these screws just to make sure they are tight enough. We don't have to get them super, super tight. We do have spare screws in case somehow you lose one of these screws. Nothing's coming loose and you are good to go. All right, so you got a little bit more clearance now underneath. Nice undercarriage protection, front protection for your gimbal. So when the gimbal is, down like so, you have that additional protection. So yeah, I think this is a really nice little kit. Plus it looks sleek as well. All right, so at the end of this video, you guys will probably see a little flight of me, just putting this up in the backyard just to see how well it flies, making sure nothing is blocking my LiDAR or anything like that. But for the most part, it's a wrap. So hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed this video, you've learned something, and yeah, you've been your buddy Rome with Rome Knows Tech, and I will catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, peace, I'm out.